Just tell a
Just
great
do that.
story.
I don't care if you cast the entire show with black lesbians.
Fine.
Right down to the stormtroopers. I don't give a shit.
Every stormtrooper takes off their helmet.
And
They're
it's a
all
black
black
lesbian.
All of them.
Tell me a good story. Tell me a good fucking story. You know, we've complained about it. Why do they keep putting out shit? I was logging into Disney Plus and I realized, because I'm still a subscriber. Why would they change it? Assholes like me keep paying every month for Disney Plus.
As long as we keep paying them.
Why would they change it?
Yeah, and that brings us to The Acolyte. This is going to be the new Star Wars show.
Yeah.
We knew it was coming this year, and the trailer drops just like months before it's actually coming out.
Like weeks before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the past, it would come out like 6 months ahead of time.
Yeah, try and build up some steam, some excitement for the show.
Which tells me a lot about what we're in for here, where they're like, oh my God, don't even show the trailer. Just wait till it almost comes out and then show the trailer, because you know people are going to hate this shit.
Here,
and then they show the trailer and people hate this shit. It's just awful. And I understand why.
Okay, why do you hate it?
Okay, I will say this. It is not hatred for it. I just don't care.
Thank you. Okay. I feel the same way. I don't give a shit.
The new Star Wars thing is coming and I don't care. None of this looks like something that I can't wait to see. All of this looks like, well, if I catch it, it's fine. If I don't catch it, if I never watch this, I don't know if I'll care.
I feel like that's how you feel about, like, The Bad Batch.
Yeah.
Or some of the...
I have never seen The Bad Batch, and I don't care.
Yeah. That makes me really sad that I don't care about Star Wars anymore.
Well, nothing that they showed in this trailer, nothing that I've heard about it, sounds like something that, like, oh my gosh, they're doing it. This feels like Star Wars. I want to see this. This just looks like...
The same shit.
It's the same shit. They could have said on here, Ahsoka Part 2, and I would have believed it.
Yeah, known the difference.
I would have not known the difference.
There's been several Lucas TV series in a row now, and each of them was hailed as this is the one that's going to save Star Wars.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm familiar.
And every one of them has gotten either more far and far away from Star Wars or was just laughably bad. I have a gigantic problem with the direction of current Star Wars in that it's become so fucking childish. So childish. And that's not to say someone's going to, the original movies were all for kids. They were okay. They could be enjoyed by kids, but they weren't childish.
That's a huge difference.
This is now childish. This is like Teletubby shit. It's become so stupid.
You know what? It is, and this is a weird reference and you might not even get it, but it is the difference between Kung Fu Panda 2 and 4.
Yeah, no one's going to get that reference.
All right, so no one will get that reference. I got that reference. I saw Kung Fu Panda 2 and I was like, this is really good. Kids could love this, but there is something in there for adults. These are very mature themes that they are tackling, but they're doing it in such a way, and I'm like, okay, so this is a family movie. Puss in Boots 2, family movie, where anybody can enjoy it. Kung Fu Panda 4, kids movie. No adult is going to like this. Star Wars, no adult is going to like this.
I mean, I can't...
Nobody's going to like this.
I can't say that for a fact because we've never seen it, but I felt exactly the same way about Ahsoka. And I felt exactly the same way about the Solo.
We're just Kenobi. We're just like, this is so dumb. This is so poorly written. These characters suck. There's no depth to anything. Nothing they do makes any sense whatsoever.
And on top of that, from this scene alone, I can see they're pushing hard for their fucking DEI shit.
Oh, I hate that so much. I hate it so much.
I don't mind DEI. We live in a diverse universe. Great. But it's overt and it's cheap and obvious here. It's not organic. It's not to serve any purpose to show, look how diverse the universe is. It's just to show, look how diverse Disney is. It's overt. It's done so poorly.
There's a lot I hate about the DEI movement in Hollywood. There's a lot I hate about all the actors and actresses that come out and say, I'm so glad I get to be the first minority person to do this thing because this is something that needs to happen. And
then let it happen properly.
Yeah, it is so conceited and entitled. This universe needs a minority person through me. I need to be that person who's going to be the new calling of.
Right. The other problem, Leslie Headland.
Leslie
Headland, who's the creator of the show, got her start as Harvey Weinstein's personal assistant, by the way. So there's no fucking way she didn't know what that piece of shit was doing. She knew. She handled his schedule. She's fucking complicit in all. Okay. Already mentioned that she's very excited because they're going to continue the theme of witchcraft, of magic and witches. It's not the Night Sisters. They're different witches. And that may be the dumbest thing to happen to Star Wars ever.
I don't understand. What?
So we need more zombie stormtroopers?
What?
We didn't learn our lesson the first time?
Okay, so this takes place 100 years before Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
So I guess I get it to the extent that you can't have Sith involved because they're like, Sith haven't been seen in a millennia.
Right.
Except for that time 3 weeks ago when we got attacked by Sith. But other than that, you can't do that. I shouldn't say that. They retcon everything, but they probably shouldn't retcon that one because we all remember it. So I guess instead of Sith, you have to have witches?
I don't know.
Because that's the extent of their imagination?
That's all that these Disney shows have become. It's a ham-fisted effort at DEI stuff and retconning the shit out of everything. Because Dave Filoni doesn't give a fuck, and Kathleen Kennedy is too stupid to put a stop to it.
Yes.
That's all it is.
And now you have these directors and creators and writers who have no experience. They've never done anything like this before. Yeah. They've never written for anything like this before.
What's the...
So they pull from their own life experiences, which is very limited, and it's usually, well, I went on this date once, and this guy was a jerk to me, so now I hate all men, and now all of my characters in all my movies hate all men, and... it's weird. It's weird that every director, every creator pulls from their life experiences and uses it to fuel their art, right? So if you have an activist as your director, you can already guess what kind of story you're going to get.
And that's the difference, right? Irwin Kershner, when he directed Empire, didn't say to himself, I got a lot of shit for growing up as a Jewish kid. I'm going to put that on the screen. He didn't do that because it has nothing to fucking do with Star Wars.
Exactly. And when Steven Spielberg was like, all right, Jewish history and all of that, I really should explore that. I will make a movie about that.
Right. Fuck.
As opposed to, I need to put this in Indiana Jones.
Right.
Indiana Jones, it doesn't matter if it fits or not. It's all about the Jewish people in Indiana Jones. No, it doesn't belong there.
Right. The other thing, Carrie-Anne Moss. Why was she cast in this? She's awful. She's not a stunt woman. She's 56 years old. She moves like shit. She looks ridiculous doing these karate fights.
I don't know, other than people are going to be like, she's in the Matrix.
Does anyone, under 20, even know what the fucking Matrix is anymore? Or is it still relevant?
Just to people our age, is that what they're trying to do? They're like, hey, we'll appeal to the older audience who are actually fans if we put Keanu Reeves in it. Oh, we can't get Keanu Reeves because he says this script is bullshit. Oh, what about Carrie-Anne Moss? She doesn't do anything.
Yeah, she'll do it for $100 an episode.
Yeah, all right, done.
Yeah, it's really sad because the same thing happened to Star Trek. I don't watch Star Trek anymore because it's not Star Trek anymore. It's got the name on it and some of the familiarities of the old show, but it's not the same. Star Wars is not our Star Wars, and it's never coming back.
It's never coming back. That's actually something that I wanted to mention, and it's probably the saddest thing I'm ever going to say here. I feel a man tear brewing when I say this. Our Star Wars is gone, and it's never coming back. This is the new Star Wars. It's terrible. It makes no money because no one wants to see it. It's garbage. But you can't course correct anymore.
So if they continue with this, For some reason, they think this is the money-making scheme to target this tiny little segment of stupid people that don't know any better.
Right. And an audience that doesn't exist.
Either it has to shrink a lot. They can't maintain just spending money at the thing like this and not getting any return on it. It has to shrink dramatically or just die off entirely.
Mm-hmm. We've seen Disney do it with other franchises.
Maybe,
They kick that horse until there is not a drop of blood left.
Let it go
and
away
then
for
they
20
discard
years.
it and walk away from it and may never come back to it.
I mean, they've recouped their investment in Lucas.
Yeah.
They paid $4 billion. They've made 8 something out of it. Maybe that's good enough.
They
Because
walk away.
I don't know that I want to watch this. If we weren't doing this show, I don't think I'd watch it.
I'm with you. I can say that about a lot of shows and movies too. Like if we were doing this, I probably wouldn't watch this.
Yeah, but Charles, this is
But
fucking
this
Star Wars.
Yeah.
This
hurts a
defined
lot.
our entire fucking
You know what?
our entire process of growing up, from childhood to up to now. It revolved around Star Wars. Everything was Star Wars for us.
This for me is Echo and Secret Invasion. Because I haven't seen either of those. And I've kept up with all Marvel, but I just can't. So Echo, Secret Invasion, The Marvels. I haven't watched any of that because I just don't care. And now it's happening with Star Wars. This is going to come out. I don't care.
I don't care. I'm only watching it because I feel obligated because we need an episode.
Now I know for a fact we are not the only ones that feel this way. Because this isn't even out yet. And season 2 got canceled.
They just announced season 2 has been canceled. The show premieres in like 4 weeks.
It's not even out. And they're like, yeah, we can't do another one of these.
It means they know.
Just be done.
They know nobody's going to watch this.
Yeah. Now, the people involved, the director, probably the star, some people who were just now out of a job because this just got canceled, they say it's all your fault.
My fault.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're bad-mouthing it so people aren't going to watch?
Because we're on YouTube and we badmouth it. Now, no one's going to watch it because of our fucking opinion.
Yeah, we said Has Been Hotel was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And nobody watched that. Doesn't matter, does it? Academy Award nominee film, Poor Things.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody said that was awesome. It got an Academy Award nominee. Nobody went to see it. So don't fucking bullshit me.
Yeah. And Barbie, we said that was awful. Everyone went to see
Biggest
it.
picture of the year, wasn't it?
Yeah. So you know what?
That's a bullshit excuse, and you
really
all fucking
is.
know it.
I've seen so many of the YouTube critics out there just bash the hell out of the Barbie movie because they're like, this is awful.
It is awful.
But it didn't matter. It had public appeal. People liked it and watched it, and it made billions of dollars.
I guess
It was up for like Best Picture, wasn't it? Or something stupid at the Oscars.
Best song. The I'm Just Ken song. Was nominated for Best Song.
Okay, well, I like that song too. That was actually pretty cool. But
I mean, if you are going to take it to what online critics say, the same way that I already know what this show is. I've watched this much of it, and we've got enough track record with current Lucas. We know
exactly what
this is.
Yeah.
Do I give a shit to go through it another time? And from the critique point of view, people already know what our critique of it is going to be.
Right.
It's the same critique that we had for Ahsoka, that we had for Kenobi,
that
we've had for all their fucking piece of shit shows and shit movies of the last 10 years.
We saw the first thing. We hated it. We told you we hated it. Now you've presented something else that's exactly the same. What on earth makes you think we would have a different opinion?
We hate it for all the same reasons, because you put out the same fucking product with the same mistakes.
And it's the same thing that you get from some of these much bigger critics like The Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic.
Yeah.
They hate this.
For the same reasons.
For the same reasons.
We're all in agreement, though.
Yes. And they keep doing it. We keep hating it.
But we keep subscribing to Disney Plus.
Oh, God. I know.
So
I don't even know
I mean,
why. I haven't turned on Disney Plus in forever.
Okay, but maybe sometime, one day, I want to watch Rogue One.
That's fair.
And I just want to bring up my streaming service and watch Rogue One.
You know what?
I'm never going to watch Kenobi.
No. You know what? I recently rewatched the first 3 Iron Man movies.
They're pretty
It was
good.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah, that scene on the racetrack, fantastic.
That's freaking awesome.
Droid's better.
It's funny, at the time when we saw Iron Man 2, we were like, oh, this really isn't the best Iron Man. But you watch it now and it's like, God, it's so much better than anything that's been out.
It's heads and tails above what they've been put out recently.
Yeah.
Do you think Ben Kenobi is one of these kids? We're going to see young Ben. You know that, right? There's going to be a reference to youngling Ben.
I'm sure there has to be a youngling Ben, and there'll be a tiny Yoda, right? No, not even tiny.
Full-grown Yoda.
Because Yoda will be, instead of 900, he'll be 800 or 700 or whatever. So
For 700 years have I trained Jedi.
God,
I can't.
I can't.
I just want it to be known. I'm going to watch this show only out of a sense of obligation, and because we need content.
Right.
Beyond that, I really don't fucking care about Star Wars anymore, because this isn't made for me anymore.
And this isn't the same as like when we watched Velma to hate watch it because it's just that bad. You know, I will watch this with the hope that maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this story is going to be great and the acting will be great. You know, it'll have good action scenes, and
I feel like
I'll be surprised. I would love that. I would love to be surprised.
You know what? If it's awesome, we'll be the first to say, "Wow, did we blow?"
Yeah, we will come out here and be like,
"They finally turned it around."
Yeah,
they said this was going to save Star Wars, and they were right. I'm so glad.
I'm so glad she didn't shove her DEI soapbox shit in our faces. They just told a great Star Wars story. Wouldn't that be great?
Even just tell a great story.
Just
do that.
Story.
I don't care if you cast the entire show with black lesbians.
Fine.
Right down to the stormtroopers. I don't give a shit.
Every stormtrooper takes off their helmet.
And
it's all black lesbian. All of them.
Tell me a good story. Tell me a good fucking story. Something you haven't done since Rogue fucking One.
A good story and good characters. Characters that we care about. Again, characters that we want to see
since Rogue
succeed.
One. Okay, I should say Andor. Before Andor, Rogue One.
Yeah. But since then, I mean, other than that, what have we had? We had a taste of it in The Force Awakens. There was for the majority of The Force Awakens, we were like, this could be good.
But remember how jaded we were about the prequels.
I mean, yeah, we were pretty jaded. It's very true. But for a little while, even in Force Awakens, we were like, oh my gosh, maybe we're going to get something good. Maybe they can expand on this. I almost give half a crap about some of these characters. But then they just...
Never mind.
And we'd like to shoot ourselves in the foot now, please.
I do want it to be great, but I feel, not to denigrate a serious issue, but I feel like the parent of a child who's got a meth problem. And it's your child. You love them. You're not going to abandon your kid because they've got a meth problem. But you keep sending them to rehab, thinking, maybe this is the time they finally clean up. No, they fell off again. One more time. Maybe this is the time they finally...
See, for me, I feel like the other end of an abusive relationship.
I feel like that too.
Yeah, where Star Wars...
Bitch! Oh, I swear to God. This time it'll be different. And you're the abusive wife that keeps coming. It was my fault. I didn't understand.
I didn't understand Star Wars. It was okay. Oh.
A month later, he's pounding you. Okay, baby. I promise. This time it's going to be different. It's never.
This time there's going to be Jedi, and this time there'll be lightsabers. I swear, babe.
It's the same pattern continues until someone ends up dead, and then it's a fucking tragedy.
Yeah, and that's where we're at right now. I feel dead inside. I don't care that this is coming out, and it's a tragedy.
Have a nice day.
That's it.
Fucking Star Wars.
Leave your comments down below. Let us know what you think of The Acolyte. Are you actually excited to see this? Have critics like us and Critical Drinker completely turned you off? Do you blame us for hating this stuff? Or do you just hate it on your own merit, which is where you should be? You know what to do. Right. Like, subscribe, comment, share.
I'm so sad about this.
I am deeply, deeply saddened.
Why did they have to fuck up Star Wars?
I don't know. Well, because they already fucked up everything else, and every time you think, well, at least they're not going to fuck up Harry Potter, that's coming too. That's on its way. Live action, reboot, Disney Plus, Harry Potter.
Maybe, because someone's going to say, we haven't cashed in on this property for a while.
Yeah, let's make sure Hermione's black and lesbian, and then we're going to be good.
Okay, great.
Great. All right, we'll catch you in another episode later.